When you sit down to roll dice with a bunch of your friends, as a player, there's lots of etiquette and unspoken rules that you can have at a table when you're playing RPGs. One particular thing that actually kind of flies under the radar sometimes, and some people forget, is to look out for, is to share the spotlight with your fellow players. So that sounds really simple and that everybody should be doing it anyways, but let me give you an example where it can fall flat. So let's say your adventuring party comes up on a cabin in the woods and they've been tracking the enemy for days. And they go up to the door and the rogue sneaks up slowly, gets to the door. The door is locked. He gets ready to unlock the door, basically about to roll his dice and ask for a check, when the barbarian player literally jumps up and says, "I kick in the door." The door gets kicked in, combat ensues, everyone has fun. The problem is through an entire night, that barbarian is going to get to swing his axe at multiple enemies and use his combat abilities and everything under the sun that's related to strength. But that rogue probably is only going to get a handful of times to use lockpicking, be sneaky, the stealth aspect of the game. And you literally just took away one of the opportunities for him to shine. Dogpiling a skill check is another time where this happens. If a player at the table comes up with a really great idea, like let's listen to the other side of the door, so if I can hear anybody and I can get ready to attack them, everybody else is like, this is a great idea, I want to roll too. And so everybody picks up the dice and piggybacks on the player's concept to listen to the door. He had this opportunity to kind of have all the eyes on him for a moment and get to be the center of attention. But now everybody did it and it got diluted and it kind of took the moment away from him. This isn't as a big deal as the first one, but it is something to consider because they came up with a really cool idea, they wanted to execute it, and everybody else just kind of tarnished the whole situation. So some of this responsibility does fall on the DM, where they need to build a variety of different skill challenges and monster types and stuff into the campaign so players have an opportunity to use their characters. But really, the player side of it is where a lot of this comes into play. You need to be able to recognize that not everything in the game needs your involvement. And sometimes you just need to sit back and enjoy watching other players try to succeed or fail at their tasks. It's kind of a good idea to even learn what your teammates are really good at, what their strengths and weaknesses are, and how you can help them and try to point out when you see, oh, hey, we need to sneak into this dungeon. Bob's really good at that. Or, hey, Tom is really good at diplomacy. Maybe we should try to barter with the shopkeeper and just try to feed on your teammates and the other players and try to find out what they're good at and help them just make the story more coherent. You should come find me on Twitch and Facebook. I love talking about all things gaming, so send me a message or leave me a comment. I appreciate every like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.